Alexa Bliss and Charlotte just did something that a lot of fans are talking about. So we'll see what's happening there. We'll also check out what's up with John Cena, Brock Lesnar, and more. Starting things off with John Cena and what his immediate future is looking like, because the picture is getting clearer there. Time is quickly running out for John Cena's career. He's quickly approaching the single digits for when it comes to the total amount of appearances he has left on his farewell tour. And it looks like we know for sure that at least 2 of those last few appearances will be some pretty big matchups. During his SmackDown promo, Logan Paul interrupted John Cena and slandered Cena for switching up and reverting to being a hero again. Their back and forth conversation with each other eventually led to the reveal of Logan Paul versus John Cena taking place at Clash in Paris in late August. This is a match that's been in the making for a while. In 2024, there were some rumors and reports going around that there were some considerations being made in the company for Logan Paul to be John Cena's final WrestleMania opponent, with both of them squaring off at WrestleMania 41. However, it wasn't that popular of an idea backstage, and it surely was not popular with the fans either, so that WrestleMania match was ultimately scrapped. But a few weeks after WrestleMania 41, and Logan Paul and John Cena actually became a tag team unit with each other. But during that Money in the Bank tag team match, Logan and Cena got into several mini confrontations with each other and were not on the same page for most of the match, which led towards Cena and Logan losing the match to Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. So it feels like those issues between Logan and Cena at Money in the Bank was meant to hint and foreshadow a future singles match between the two of them once John Cena turned babyface, and well, the time has come to pay those teasers off. Logan Paul versus John Cena will take place in Paris. It's a match that Logan Paul has been very vocal about wanting to happen for a long time now, and John Cena is a massive fan of Logan Paul himself, so everyone expects those two to put all they've got into that matchup. No stipulation, no real stakes on the line, just a regular ordinary exhibition match, but it's one of John Cena's last few matches of his entire career, so that fact does make it special enough and does make it a must-watch match. But that's not the only thing on John Cena's horizon. He has this current feud with Logan Paul, but he also has this feud with Brock Lesnar simultaneously going on in the background as well. No appearance or anything from Brock Lesnar on the SmackDown after SummerSlam, but what we did get was John Cena sending some direction words to Brock Lesnar. John Cena said that Brock Lesnar got himself a John Cena problem after what he did at SummerSlam. Cena said that his SummerSlam match is proof that he's not going down without a fight. So he invited Brock to come out and get some when he's ready. So there's no upcoming confirmed appearances for Brock Lesnar, no confirmed date for a match against John Cena, but the big fan assumption at the moment is that Brock Lesnar versus John Cena will happen on October 11th at Crown Jewel event in Australia. John Cena is already confirmed to be at the event, and fans are thinking that it could be the date where Brock and Cena meet for the last time. So there was a lot of Brock Lesnar momentum coming out of SummerSlam, but it does not look like we'll be seeing him on WWE television anytime soon. If the fans are right, and the Brock and Cena match takes place at Crown Jewel, that means that maybe we can expect to see some appearances from Brock in September at the earliest. Fans are talking about how if WWE is using Brock Lesnar versus John Cena in October, could that mean that they have an even bigger opponent planned for John Cena's final match in December? Because if they really use Brock early on like that, maybe an even bigger opponent is truly in the works for John Cena's last opponent. It's really hard to think of individuals that are a bigger opponent for John Cena than Brock Lesnar. The only name that instantly comes to mind is The Rock. Will he face John Cena in December? Most likely not, but there's such a good story there that basically writes itself. The Rock returns, extremely frustrated with John Cena for abandoning the heel turn, and tries taking Cena out with a loss in December. That seems like the biggest final match possible, but also very unlikely given The Rock's schedule. So the extreme tail end of Cena's tour may be a mystery, but he has 2 locked-in opponents right now, Logan Paul and Brock Lesnar. Ever since Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair got paired up on SmackDown a few months ago, fans were wondering if their past together would ever be acknowledged. Because prior to 2025, the last time Alexa and Charlotte were together inside the WWE ring, things were very intense. Charlotte Flair ripped Alexa's precious original Lilly doll literally into pieces, leading to a complete crash out for Alexa Bliss that took Alexa off of television for several months. So things definitely did not end on the best terms back then, and that 2021 match and program was never really acknowledged in their current program with each other. But the August 8th edition of SmackDown did change that, and their 2021 program with each other was acknowledged for the first time in a very interesting way. Charlotte Flair got Alexa some presents to celebrate their win of their tag team titles, and one of those gifts was a brand new look for Lilly, who was now wearing Alexa and Charlotte's new shirt. But the other big part of the gift was Charlotte bringing back her Charly doll. This Charly doll was a gift that Alexa originally gave to Charlotte during that 2021 feud together. Alexa had her doll Lilly, and she felt like Charlotte could use a doll too, so she made Charly for Charlotte. Although Charlotte was very dismissive of the doll all those years ago, Charlotte confirmed in this segment that this is the original Charly doll from 2021, and she kept it safe this whole entire time. So a nice little acknowledgement from their 2021 program, and it does humanize Charlotte's character that she did keep Charly safe after all these years. It'll be interesting to see if this was a one-week return cameo for Charly, or if Charly will be sticking around and making regular appearances alongside Alexa's Lilly. It's interesting though, because Lilly is meant to represent Alexa's darkest thoughts and evil ways. So if Charly sticks around with Charlotte, could Charly represent those same things for Charlotte? The Dark Queen theory has been one of the most talked about fan theories for Alexa and Charlotte. The idea that Alexa's dark ways will eventually get to Charlotte, rub off on her, and convert her into that evil side. So now that Charlotte's doll has returned, does that add more fire to the Dark Queen theory? Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are all smiles at the moment, but now that both their dolls are back into play, could this mean that an evil corruption for the tag team could be happening down the line? Definitely seems like a possibility because Lilly and Charlotte are not known for being wholesome, goodwill dolls. They're definitely evil dolls, and you just wonder how long it takes before the dolls start influencing those evil ways onto their owners. It's definitely a pretty bizarre and out there story to be discussing the idea of two dolls turning Alexa and Charlotte evil, but it's the world of pro wrestling after all, so anything is possible. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.